everyone, welcome to Moogle Go Around episode 141, the cooldown episode. Yay! We are in our GCT phase, I guess, and we have to wait for Hollowed Ground to pop before we invite more people. I don't know.
That'd be a few more episodes, you know. That'd be like 5 more episodes, you know. You know how long
that'd be
Hologround
perfect.
is?
That'd be perfect, because if it's that many episodes, we'll be starting to ramp up for 150. Thank you, Hollowed Ground. Hey, Paul.
Weekly cooldown. Hell yeah.
No, it's not the weekly cooldown. We're the monthly, not weekly, not. Anyway, go check out the weekly cooldown. There's a better show. In fact, let me go get a link.
Link somewhere.
Link in the Twitch chat.
Link somewhere.
Here we go. I found their Twitter. Go follow them on Twitter. And if you're not listening to it on Twitch, then go Google the weekly cooldown, because that's just what I did. It's that simple.
Simple. I know, yes. So we were chatting just before this stream, so if we do seem chatting other things, obviously Final Fantasy, it's in a cooldown right now as well. So yeah. Until next week, because next week's pack.
Yeah. I was tempted to say, do you want to delay the podcast till next week? But then we'll be changing schedules again, and I don't want to do that. So yeah,
no. We're in a nice schedule.
Yeah. So,
a nice, simple schedule.
And we're in the last week of the time eclipse, as I'm calling it. I've dubbed this time frame the time eclipse, for anyone that doesn't know. For anyone that doesn't know what I mean by that, is the fact that because I've got a lot of North American friends, and their clocks changed already, but our clocks change by the time this is, it's already changed. There's like now got a small period of time where everything's an hour earlier for us.
Yeah, which I was really confused last night, because we were having D&D, and it usually starts around about like 2:30 to like 3 o'clock usually, because most of us are eating dinner, getting snacks, kind of getting ready for it. And then I see it's like, Paul, you ready? I'm like looking at it, I'm like, 2 o'clock? This is early.
Yeah, no, time clips.
The old time clips. It's like
I hope that catches on at some point. I really like it.
Let's do the time clip again.
Because it's like the times match, and then it's gonna split apart again on Sunday. Yeah, when everything goes back and forward an hour. When we enter the fabled British summertime.
Yeah.
Even though supposedly I've heard that April is going to be like -8.
Yeah.
When we enter British summertime, we're actually going to go into winter.
Gonna go to winter now.
Yeah, we've got a hot, really hot spike right now. Yeah, hot spike right now. I think it's like 20 in some places.
7 for me right now. That's because it's during night time. I don't know what it was today.
It's 11 p.m. And plus we're near the sea, so it's colder for us anyway, because we've got the wind from the sea. It's mainly hot during like big towns and stuff like that. Tomorrow's gonna be 57. Tomorrow's gonna be 57. Today was 63. So yeah, it was 17 here, and it'll be 14 tomorrow. So it's not the coldest, but it's nice weather.
It's mild.
Yeah, you can go out, have a walk.
Was there a game show that was supposed to be on today?
Was there?
Apparently, the Future Game Show Spring Showcase.
I know that the GDC was this week. The Game Developer Conference, that was this week. Where I don't know if Microsoft knew something that nobody else does, because they were talking about their Xbox Game Pass stuff, and they're like, Sony's new subscription service. Everyone's like, what? There's no subscription service announced yet. There's been rumors, but there's nothing officially announced yet.
Game Radar, Future Games Show Spring Showcase, and then apparently like a bunch of games are like trigger enter.
Nice.
Days Gone, apparently Fire Emblem, Activision Blizzard. Yikes! Far Cry 6 is trending.
I swear most of these games are already out, aren't they? Or am I very confused?
Oh yeah, most of them are out, but it was like really weird.
It's not very future games then.
I mean, no, there was like a bunch of different games. Like,
Team 17 is a new game being shown off. Nice.
It's the bunch of small games. Apparently, like, Death Stranding apparently is getting something done.
Nice.
Director's Cut, they're like showcasing or some shit like that. I mean, it's just like they're showing you like future games. Like most of them are indie. Like I'm seeing a bunch of indie games right here.
Nice.
So I don't mind a nice indie game here and there.
Yeah, they could be good. Tiny Tina. When I click new games, it's the first one that pops up. And like, I can't wait.
Tina. I can't wait for Tiny Tina. I'm actually really like looking forward to it.
Yeah, I can't decide what I'm gonna be yet.
I kind of have to wait because I don't want it properly spoiled for me. But I know Chille really wants to get into it, so I can't wait to I might watch a little bit of Chille, or I might not.
I will see how it is, because I've heard it's only about 25 to 30 hours, so I might try and wait.
Oh, we can do that in a day. So, right, Maelstrom Radio, you need to take 2 days off. Let's go. No, day one, quit. Let's go.
We know it's going to be by the end of... go by their usual. We all know that 25 to 30 hours means that reality it's going to be 100 hours, because 25 to 30 hours is going to be us in the character creation. Like, I will make my character, Paul will make his character, someone else will make their character, someone else will make their character, and then by the time we made all 4 of our characters, I will then go back to change my character because I want some changes done. And then Paul will go back and change his character because he decided that he wants some changes done. And then by the time we rotate through everyone changing their character again, because we realize we've got minor changes we want to do, I'll be back to changing my character. And then eventually, after 5 streams, we will be done and start the game. A game called Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. It comes out tomorrow. And by the time we finish the rotation, by the time we finish making our characters. By the way, I was watching, that's the only thing I've watched so far is the character creation. Like, I've tried not to watch anything else.
I only watched the trailers.
Yeah.
Like the small trailers that they can give you on the classes. Yeah. Cool.
I guess we should talk about Fantasy 14.
I kind of sat there and I didn't really do much, but it does look cool. I want to play.
But yeah, we should really talk about Fantasy 14. I think
we'll do that in 2 weeks' time. We'll do that in 2 weeks' time.
Well, there's some news. There's the letter from, we know that letter, as we said, the letter for Producer Live is announced, which will be 12 a.m. for us. So that's not too bad. Morning, 12 in the morning, 12 p.m. Sorry, 12 p.m. Not 12 a.m.
And late night, and then wake up at some point. We'll get there.
I mean, morning. It's morning.
No, that's nighttime for me. I'm a night owl. That's nighttime. All that is nighttime.
Yes. 12 p.m. in the afternoon is nighttime.
It is for me. That's what time I gradually got to bed today.
So I don't know if I'll be covering that. We'll see. I'll be up because I've got work, but I don't know if I'll be free. So we might do something later. Maybe I'll cover it on stream. And co-streaming is allowed, so we'll be okay. I'm interested to see what we find out. The website actually got updated with some pictures. There's a picture of Yostola, with I can't remember his name, but not Dad, but the other forum member. That actually was nice. And then there's a picture with Estinian and a map, which he probably spent all his gear on. That's why he's naked now. He probably had to sell his armor to buy this one piece of paper. Which we learned. I take on Estinian, by the way, because I've been leveling up Astrologian.
Yeah.
And I keep buying gear that I don't need.
Chille's becoming the thing he hates.
I'm buying accessories. And then I went over to the vendor and bought the same accessories, but normal quality instead. And also bought 2 earrings. Which I didn't need because I had the leveling. But it doesn't matter because I have the leveling earring anyway. So. And of course, we've got a picture of Tataru being a boss with muffins and donuts and I think a cookie.
Cookie.
I'm worried that she's going to become the new Rowena. So we'll see how that goes.
She's going to destroy Rowena and become the leading businesswoman. I
mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I guess spoilers, but we saw the picture of the trial. So spoilers if you haven't been Endwalker yet, spoilers, I guess, but the final boss of Endwalker is going to be the trial, the new extreme. So I'm interested to see how those weapons are and what the mount looks like. Because the mounts are lynx, right? They're corals.
Yeah, they're lynx.
I want it to be really creepy and be made of little tiny lynxes. They won't do that. You know how like the boss is technically made of little birds? Yeah, little meteons. I want the mount to be little tiny lynxes that form together.
Lynxes. That'd be cool.
Yeah, Chille phone shade at Steam, but you keep buying earrings. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, how dare you waste money? By the way, can I buy your earrings?
So I see that the first people we're doing is Estinian, Yostola, and Tataru is the first quest line.
Yeah,
we're going to
that we know of
doing. Probably going to help Tataru become, the best businesswoman in the world.
Yeah, that's probably unlocks the side quest later.
Estinian apparently we're going to go fucking treasure hunting because he's got a map.
Yeah, he sold his, as I said, he sold all his armor to buy that map.
He sold his fucking armor. And Yostola is there talking to Teacher Man because she wants to try and make a portal to the first.
Yeah, which I guess Estinian has bought. Watch Estinian buy a map because he told there's portals that go to dungeons, and it's just like one of the ones that doesn't have that. Oh, Estinian.
Oh,
dumb.
steady. And then we got new residential district.
Yeah, this is looking really pretty.
Gonna go gaga for.
Yeah, I'm excited. Well, I'm excited for other people to be excited because I'm not going to buy a house here.
I'm excited for other people. I want a house.
I want a large house, but I don't want it there. I want it in the goblet.
I just want a house. Thank you to both Chille and Paul for being volunteers to join the lottery for our... Yay!
Yeah.
Woo!
I was like, I know I want a large house in the goblet, but I kind of like the plot our FC house has. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and help our FC move.
It. And then steal it!
I have plans.
I just don't
scheming.
want to have to spend 12 plus hours trying to buy a house. Yeah, that's why, because they brought the lottery system in. So, you know, you're fine.
To be fair, this is why people hate me, because I never spent 12 hours for either of my houses. I just kind of walked up to it.
I just walked up to it like, oh, thank you.
No, really. Like, on Primal, it was because there wasn't that many... When I got the house on Primal, it was when houses first came out, so there wasn't that many people with a lot of gil. So I wanted this small plot that nobody wanted, so I got that. Then on Gilgamesh, I'm like, man, this is a raiding server. I'm not going to get a house on this. I went up to the plaque, couldn't get one. It said, it's not for purchase, and there was a load of people there. I'm like, well, I'll go to work, come back later, and see what happens. Logged in for lunch, like, oh, there's nobody at the plaque. What's going on here? I'm confused. Click. You have bought house. Oh, yay! I have house.
Yeah.
Someone came down the ramp like complaining because they were like camping it.
I got camping it very fucking well. Like no one was there.
They like had to go like get lunch or whatever. And I'm like,
it's their own goddamn fault.
Screw you! I came here with lunch.
It's your own goddamn fault.
So yeah, I bought it by accident. So now I have 2 houses. And hopefully, well, technically I had 3 at one point because I also had an FC house in Ultros, which we had a medium, but the people that played on that server stopped playing, so I ended up getting rid of the house because I felt bad that I had 2 houses on the same server. Because I might be mean, but I'm not that mean. Because I even renamed the FC to Chille's Summer House. Because it was in Limsa. Yeah, but by accident. Well, I was never planning to buy a house on Gilgamesh because I already had one on Ultra, so like I don't want 2. I'm like, well, I guess I have enough money. I've won because it was after doing Palace of the Dead, and I sold them out. I'm like, well, I guess I got the money.
I guess I have the money, so I might as well. I mean, I already know that all my fucking luck is now just gonna go into helping the FC get a fucking house in the lottery system, and I'm gonna be like, sucks, because I'm not gonna get anything else.
Yeah, I don't want 2 houses. Still bought the house. I don't want 2 houses on the same data center on the same servers. As I said, I've got one on Ultros and I've got one on Aether. I got one on Aether, one on Primal. I don't mind that.
This is what I'm really looking forward to. New Alliance raid.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for that.
Mythos of the Realm Part 1. Can't wait for that.
Yeah.
I'm
excited for the Unreal Trial.
That is next patch. That is next pack.
Yeah. There's so much next patch.
Ultimate Banes. The Unreal is
I might not be able to stream that.
Why?
That's the only trial that makes me swear like a sailor.
And you got the obviously the end game Endwalker trial. That's now extreme. New dungeons. Omega
PvP,
Beyond the Rift. I don't know what that is.
It's to extend Omega after the storyline with how Endwalker's gone and how there's teasers to Omega. It kind of ties in Omega with Endwalker. I think you have to beat the Omega raid series actually to do it.
Oh well, we've done that.
Susan, when my ex and I bought a small house together in the Goblet, we actually took our time to decide if we wanted to buy it. It was a time when nobody was buying. We took like a day or so to decide and wait for the price to drop. It's crazy how the house... Yeah, on Gilgamesh, it wasn't too bad at the time, which was weird.
Pocket Cast is like, what are these people? Fuck these people.
Yeah.
I don't want to be here.
I mean, we can go see Pocket Cast in 6.18 with data center travel. And then we can raid together or do content together. Spent maybe 3 hours trying to buy a house, but decided I didn't care enough. Well,
and now you do care enough.
Okay, I will gift you the power of house purchase. Ooh.
House purchase.
This power may not exist. Please do not. It may have side effects.
May have side effects.
Care enough.
I care enough in the lottery. I don't.
Like, I want a large, but I don't care that much. Like, I want it just to so I can make my love hotel bigger.
Love share.
But if anyone wants to know, there will be actual transactions at this. I do not want an actual role-playing love house. I just want...
There's too many of them
love
already.
hotel. Yeah, I don't want that.
There's too many of them.
I don't want to like fight other people for that. But I'm going to put NPCs out there and design it based on that. It's going to be my dream, and I will achieve my dream at some point, maybe.
Also got the new PvP. I'm probably going to be spending a lot of time in that.
Yeah, we will be becoming the PvP stream team eventually. Probably not really, but we will be PvPing a lot. Yeah, no, Unreal Trial I'm worried about because I used to swear so much during that fight because it was so difficult. Because of how many mechanics are in Ultima. And back in the day when the North American servers were in Canada, and like I think that was still on PS3 back then. So I had the lag from the PS3 having really bad frame rate, plus the ping. That was so bad. So I'm not going to go my own in-game house. I'm going to mooch off Fatters. He's hoping to upgrade to a medium inch card. Then I'll get to decorate. Nice. I wish him the best in his medium chances.
I wish him the best.
I'm looking forward to more Hildebrand, which, by the way, I broke with my interview with Yoshi P last year. I will say I've done 2 interviews with Yoshi P, and I'm very happy that 2 of the things I'd asked happened. Like I asked if we'd ever get relic armor, and then we got relic armor, like in Eureka. And then I asked if Monk would ever get Grease Lightning 4, and he's like, no, that will never happen. Monk will go too fast. And then the next expansion we got Grease Lightning 4. So I'm like, thank you. Keep listening to my suggestions. How can we get Grease Lightning 5?
Grease Lightning.
No, we don't need it. Because we technically have that. Well, no, you already have that. Technically, you have Fist of the Wind, which is basically what I would consider Grease Lightning 5, because it not Fist of the Wind, Riddle of Wind, right? Riddle of Wind. It reduces auto attack delay by 50%. That's pretty fast. Like, that was one of the skills I really wanted. I was hoping it'd be called 100 Fists from Final Fantasy 11, but I guess I'll just take this. The 100 Fists I think would be too broken for 14. That was such a broken skill in 11. For anyone that didn't play 11, your main attacks were auto attacks. You didn't really have like the skills like you do in 14. And 100 Fists meant that Monk would have no weapon delay on their weapon. The only delay would be not your base auto delay. So you would attack a stupid amount of times, which was good and bad in that game. Good and bad. Well, your skills were based on TP. The higher your TP, the more damage you deal with your abilities, your weapon skills. And then you gain TP by doing damage or receiving damage. Bosses also had the same mechanic where most of their big skills were based on TP, and TP is gained from doing damage or taking damage. So if you had 2 monks that used the 100 Fist, that meant that the boss would then be taking a ridiculous amount of hits, so it could spam abilities.
Spam the ability, spam them all.
I will never forget one of the first bosses in the game when it first came out. Kieran, which was like one of the gods. Because of how overpowered his abilities were back in the day, Monk had to sit in the corner and do nothing. You had an ability called Chi Blast that didn't feed TP, but took about 2.5 minutes to do it. So you had to sit in a corner, spam boost for about 1.5 minutes, use Chi Blast, and then go back into your corner. You weren't allowed to fight.
You're not allowed to fight.
If you fight, you killed the group. So you had to just sit there in the corner, and then eventually use an attack, and then you go back and... No, sorry, it was a 3-minute recast. So yeah, you used your attack, go back in your corner for 3 minutes.
Get your ass back in there. Not allowed to come out.
Yeah. It did a ridiculous amount of damage, so that's why they wanted you there, but they didn't want you to actually hit. So yeah. But it also meant you had to have a completely different... I loved 11, but I love 14's the fact that... I know people hate the gear... I will say, people hate the gear grind in 14. As someone who played 11, I kind of like it, because I don't have to have a bajillion gear sets.
Yeah.
Like, Black Mage. If this was 14, and I was playing it with 11 gears, on my armory chest, I would have probably 5 different gear sets with Black Mage. You'd had a fire gear set, an ice gear set, a thunder gear set, an earth gear set. Then you'd have your resting gear set.
These are a lot of things. There's a lot of gear sets.
Well, because you had to switch weapons that do each different spell, because you had a weapon that boosts your damage. So you'd have to change your equipment every time you change spells. And then because of how much mana you had, you didn't just regenerate mana like in 14. You had to physically sit down like in WoW. So you had a gear set where it increased your mana regen. So you'd have to switch to that for when you sit down. And also eat cookie, because cookie was the best mana item. Well, I think there was better MP regen, but for the cost, it was not worth spending more money. Like, the cookie was like ridiculously cheap, and the other ones were really expensive, but the amount of mana you got for the price wasn't worth it, if you understand what I mean. So yeah, you would sit there with your ginger cookies and milk while you wait for your mana to restore. And it's not like 14 where the food lasts an hour. No, the ginger cookie only lasts like 10 minutes. So every time you sat down, you had to eat another cookie. Anyway, 14, I guess. The grind is back for anyone that doesn't have it. The Moogle treasure trove is back. Have you started this at all, Paul?
Yeah. No, I've seen the stuff that you can get for it. You can get like the those cute ears that you had to do a fate for.
Yeah, the fox fate.
Yeah.
And then you got the Mama Sheba earring, which is adorable. And then you got what mount is that again? Suzaku's mount, the thirsty lady. So you can get Suzaku's mount. I'm really disappointed in the maps because I think they're still the level 80 ones, which makes me sad. Yeah, level 80. I would have grinded for these maps if it had been the new 90 ones, because it's a 100% portal chance. But there's no point me grinding for them for level 80. I'm kind of sad about that.
Yeah, there's no point for that.
Right.
Unless you still want something from the maps, like if you need some mid cloth.
Yeah.
Like the cute
if you
things.
Need it,
yeah, okay, but I think they're down in price now on the market board where you can just buy it for cheap.
Yeah. And I don't know, I wish they just bumped it up like they normally do.
Yeah, it would have been nice if they bumped it up.
I guess it's because the map is new, so they don't want... Because remember, these are 100% portals. So I guess that's why they don't want it, because they don't want people to, like, get all the items already. But still. And also they stack, which is why I love them. So you can have them as many as you want. I still have a mailbox full of level 90 maps. IMC imploded. No one is around to do it. Yeah, it's been a while since we've been able to do it. I miss FC being active. If you're on Aether and you want to join an FC, and you're on Gilgamesh, remember, you're always welcome to join the Umbra FC over on Gilgamesh. We have a house in the goblet, until I steal it. In which case, I will have a house.
I will have a house in there.
Not the FC, by the way. I mean the goblet house. I'm not going to steal the FC.
Steal it. You can do it. I believe in you.
I mean, I did at one point, and then I gave it back because someone didn't log in for a while, and then I gave it over. I don't know why I read that as Twitch, but yeah, that is our Twitter. If you're on Gilgamesh and you want to join, this is our FC.
Lame name, nice FC.
Yeah, it is a lame name. I'll agree. Also, man, we haven't tweeted since October 31st, 2020. No wonder we don't get people. Feels like we haven't tweeted since we went into Blood Dragon mode.
Blood Dragon mode.
That's what
it's probably because Flatus hasn't given everyone else the password to do it, and no one has bothered. That's probably why.
You know what?
Or they forgot the password of it.
That's just me. I'm focused on no one does it. Well, I would say I would do it, but I barely keep up with Moogle Go Round's Twitter and my own Twitter. Well, I keep up with my own Twitter too much, actually.
I mean, we don't really tweet anything that much from Moogle Round other than obviously.
Yeah.
The
well, I need to
start doing.
Log in at some point. I need to log back in on my laptop because my phone it logged me out at one point and I keep forgetting to log in. No one was really interested with me anyway. I was trying to focus. Yeah, you don't want to get burnt out. Let me retweet my own tweet. Well, Paul's. So yeah.
Yeah, I do want that fucking Demon Slayer game. I don't know why.
Does look cool.
Does look cool.
But no, if you're on Gilgamesh and you want a cool FC, we're always welcome to invite people. Also remember, this event is only until not the FC, but the Tomestone event, which we go back to, is only available until 6.2. Yeah, the FC is only available until 6.2.
6.2, and it's going. It's just going.
Wait, what? Oh no, the event will end at 6.1. Sorry, the tomes will be available till 6.2 because that felt like that sounded wrong. Yeah, the tomes will be available till 6.2. The tome rewards will be available until 6.2. The tomes will be ended 6.1, which I'm going to use Brain while I open calendar. Would you say the 12th of April or the 19th or 12th? 19th or 12th will be 12th or the 19th will be the date for the live letter. Not live letter, I mean patch, because the live letter is the 1st, so it's probably going to be either the 12th or 19th.
What patch are we getting this week?
Nothing next week. It's the live letter next week.
Oh, it's the live letter next.
Yeah, where they'll cover the patch. Yeah, they'll be covering 6.1 part 2. So we'll learn more about the story. So story spoilers probably, and then we'll just get details on everything that we already know. Like we'll probably learn something about the alliance rate. Probably not much.
I cannot wait for that raid. I want to see what gear we get from the glam.
We'll probably learn a lot. I'm going to guess part 2 will be probably about the data center travel. They'll probably spend a long time on that.
Probably.
I know that Yoshi P doesn't like the feature to try on items from the Fantasy 14 online store, so we might not see much of that. Yeah, he really doesn't like that feature. Of course, we'll maybe we'll. I don't think we'll learn anything about the ultimate duty. I actually think that'll be the one thing that'll be covered the least amount, like at all.
Keep it hidden.
Because they don't want to spoil anything for the people that are going in. Because it's a big Twitch event. What's that?
You going in?
I mean, I've said it before that if the title is Massive Legend, sure.
Massive Legend, innit?
Yeah, that's all that's the only...
Sorry. It's very like London, like slang. It's like Massive Legend, innit?
Yeah, Massive Legend here. So if it's that, then sure, I'll do Ultimate. If it's not that, then I'm not doing Ultimate. I've said that. That's the only thing that'll get me in Ultimate. I mean, I've technically been in Ultimate with T, and you've been in Ultimate with UCOB, but I've not cleared Ultimate. Oh, you plan to go? Are you planning to go into Ultimate? Is the question.
I might do.
There we go. Ultimate streams with Ultimate Paul.
Yeah, I'm thinking about trying to get some players done, but I don't know. So trying to find a team for it. It takes the piss a little bit. It's either that or I wait in like Rin's Discord or something, see if they do it. EU. The EUs. I'm also kind of like, I'm not really playing Final Fantasy that much. I played during the weekend, obviously, like even like last weekend, I kind of more recently than I did like any other. Because I got really burnt out from when Endwalker hit. Because
we hit it really hard.
It's like I did Endwalker with you, completed it, did the dungeon, got expert roulette and all. And then I had to go do it on my main. And then after I did it on my main, I had to go do it on an ult to raid with. And then I just got completely burnt out from it. I was getting kicked from a raid team. That wasn't even great. So I was like, okay, I'm burnt the fuck out. I'll just come on and raid and that's it. No, I don't even level. Like recently I've been like I got Summoner and Scholar to 90. So I was like, yeah. And by the way, Summoner is fucking fun.
Yeah, it is. I enjoyed leveling that up.
I enjoy playing it. Like, it's just a lot of fun. I might level Warrior now.
I'm currently leveling Astrologian, which is my last healer. So I'm slowly leveling. I finished Dancer, I finished Monk. I'm working on Astrologian. So yeah, at this rate, Bard is probably going to be my last job because I don't want to start from 1. So
Wallet Chan, PayPal Chan, I need.
Well, no, I don't want to. I'm just going to wait until there's a sale. Hopefully.
Hopefully, sale never happens.
Well, there'll be spring. There'll be a spring sale, won't they? Normally.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I've got loads of jobs to level up to 90 still, so I've got all the rest of the tanks. I've got Gunbreaker and Dark Knight. I've got Ninja, Dragoon, Samurai, and then for the casters, I've got Red Mage. I think that's all the jobs. And Machinist.
I know. I really like for games wise, it's like I'm not really. It's not much for me to stream. Like I'm trying. Like everyone's saying, I've tried to stream other games. I've tried. Like even like I really wanted to finish Life is Strange, right? I was going to try and stream it Monday, but do you know what happened?
What happened?
It blue screened to my PC.
Oh, wow.
So I had like OBS, Streamlabs and all that up. I had Steam. I got that up. I got it up to the main menu. I kept it there. Like I have like my fan speed was good. My like the heat was good. There wasn't like too much, too little. It was all fine. Yeah. And I sat there and it was blue screen. I'm like, all right then, cool.
I think that's why I moved over streaming to console instead of on my laptop because I kept getting those random crashes.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, I say hopefully soon. Hopefully, I can get a PS5 soon.
Yay!
And get a capture card so now I can just use my PS5 to stream games. Probably not Final Fantasy because Final Fantasy it streams fine. Final Fantasy I can stream Final Fantasy really easy. That's fine. But
yeah, but you say that, but then you'll play Fantasy. I don't know if you have Fantasy 14 on PlayStation.
I don't.
Okay, because if you did, you'd be like, man, these load times, and then you'll be like, you know what?
Yeah,
buy
my
PC.
load times right now is shite.
That's one of the reasons why I went over. I was like, I tried it on the PlayStation and the PS5 was loading so fast. I'm like, you know what? I'm okay with the lack of G-Shade.
Well, it's like, because I want to play like PS5 games, I also want to stream it. And my poor PC, it's getting old, it's getting burnt out on trying to stream games that I want to stream. I want to stream I want to stream like
7 years old now, I think.
It's about that 7, 8 years old now, so it's like it's packing a punch. I'm saying that, but my mum, by the way, my mum and dad are like, you know what? Because you stuck with this for a long time. We're gonna go halvesy on a PC in Christmas.
Aww.
So they're getting me like a decked out PC for Christmas, because obviously I've got the monitors. I just need a tower.
Yeah.
So it's like gonna have like she was looking through ones, and obviously getting like 16 gigs of RAM, a really good I think it's like a 3070 or something like that.
Nice.
I can't remember. And all that.
Well, they should be down in price. I say they should be, but because the next gen should be eventually soon, right? So that means the 3000.
But that's for Christmas.
You don't need the top tier.
No, I do need the RAM though. That's what I need.
The RAM you
but
need.
It's mainly for like streaming, because I don't want to play PC games on my PC as well.
Oh yeah.
I'd like to play random like PC games that I can do,
but
obviously have the PS5 and the capture card so I can play PS5 games, because obviously I want to play Forspoken and I want to stream Forspoken because I think it's so good.
This capture card I've got is so old. I should really buy a new. It's still working.
It's like no. So what my mum did, she gave me like this ultimatum. She came to my room one night. I was sitting there playing and just chilling. She came in and just like gave me this ultimatum. It's like, so do you want a new PC on your birthday, or do you want like a PS5 on your birthday? Like what? I was like, oh, do I gotta choose one? I'm like, well, PS5 is cheaper than the PC I want, because like the PC she's like
okay.
Me.
The PS5's cheaper, so can I get a PS5 and Nando's?
No, I was like, okay, can I get a PS5 and a capture card so I can use the PC just to stream from, so I can use all my layouts,
Yeah.
And she went, yeah, it's fine, and we'll get the PC for Christmas. And I'm like, wait, what?
Oh.
Both? I didn't know that. I didn't know.
And you could potentially get a Chille for Christmas, depending on what happens.
Yeah. All works out. And so it's like that's really cool, because
that's like getting
no, that's like get a whole package right there.
You met me already, so you that's a lie.
Trying to find a PS5 is like trying to find gold dust. I know like they might be starting to get more, but
you just got to use a PS5 tracker site. You have to track it.
That is the thing. I do have a friend that works in game in London. The friend I met, so he might be able to hook me up, and I can just go like up there with him if I'm lucky.
It was in stock 13 hours ago.
Nice. And it's out of stock now.
Yeah. It looks like this website seems to be updating like every day with some stock.
That's good. Yeah, it's like I think the best bet I'm just gonna have is just to go up
PS5 now available at BT.
Yay, BT!
By the way, EE. I didn't know EE sold. Okay, that's weird.
EE now sells PlayStations apparently.
By the way, for anyone who wants to know, I am looking at faster internet. In my town, I'm not gonna say where. People know where I live anyway, but like down the road from like 5 miles. It's like 5 miles. I think it's like 5 miles away from you. Not even that. I'm so bad. I should do this. Yeah, I was right. 5.2 miles. I just guessed. Look at me. I did maths without knowing. They're getting like gigabit internet, so I'm hoping they come down here. My bill will go up, but I want it.
My bill will go up, but
I want you gigabit internet, because it takes forever to download stuff now, and I want the better upload as well. So
yeah, my internet's shite, but there is no it's no better internet right now near me, so it's like I have to deal with it for now. I can stream, I can deal with that.
But the problem is, it's been we haven't had an upgrade in over a decade, and it's this sucks.
I mean, mine drops out every now and then, but that might be due to the house as well. Because how the house is, it's differently wired, and I'm not properly wired to the internet because it would be a very long wire going all the way up to the box. So
I had a ridiculously long wire to the other room as well.
So it's like, so I could do that, but I have a dog and I have people that might trip over it and stuff.
I don't.
And it's the house is wired differently. It has 2 sets of different wiring. The downstairs is different wiring than the upstairs, and I live in the downstairs, and the box is on the upstairs. So I even have this adapter thing where you obviously plug it in. It's like wired.
Yeah.
But it like uses the wiring to send it through, so it'd be like better. But obviously, because it's separate wired, it's fucking shite internet. So well, okay, it's not shite. It's more like I get like 1 gig up, or not even 1 gig up, or like 1 meg up.
Oh wow.
And like so it's like and like download, it's like also 1. So it's like So when I have to download games, I go to the Wi-Fi because the Wi-Fi gets me like 6 megs and stuff, so I can download stuff quite easily. But then get a more stable connection, I'd have to go to the Wi-Fi.
Nice.
It does feel bad. But
so yeah, I'm hoping we get that eventually.
But this year content hopefully is going to be a lot better with PS5 and new PC. So I don't know, and maybe cooking as well. Maybe.
Yay!
I might treat myself to the El Orzian cookbook and
I have that.
Try and cook stuff. Try and cook stuff on stream.
Talk about cooking. I was looking into buying a rice cooker.
Ooh, rice cooker.
Because I like rice, and I currently go to the Chinese to get rice. Like they get confused sometimes because I'm like, what do you want? Rice. What else?
That's it. Rice.
That's it, please. Can I just get rice?
Can I just get rice, please? All right.
For Ben,
you know the delivery cost. you don't know the delivery cost is more than the actual rice. Yeah.
No, I walk there and pick it up.
Oh yeah, okay. So collection. Okay.
No, I don't get delivered. That'd be weird. I'm weird, but I'm not that weird. Like, what would you like? Rice delivered, please.
Do you know what I really miss? You know that one night when we came back from the World's End and Pete went out and got me that kebab wrap.
Yeah,
that shit was so good. I wish I could have that again because it was like a mixed kebab as well because it was like chicken, lamb with like lettuce and like garlic. It was like so good. And it had like red onion in it as well, and I was like, oh, it was so good. And then I got addicted to red onion because I now like red onion.
Well, talking about London, remember if you want, you can go listen to Soundbites where I talked about all my
London adventures.
London adventures where I ate loads of food.
The best one was the churro for me. I have to admit, the stuffed churro. So I had a stuffed churro with caramel. Fucking lovely. It was so good.
The Korean chicken was my favorite part. I actually found a Korean place in Whitby. I nearly went there.
Man, Julie should have.
Nearly. So if you don't follow, make sure you go follow Soundbites.
For all the Soundbites talk. And one day they might have me on. One day.
I mean, we're getting close to 50. So who knows?
Also, Chille, my mum loves your name.
My real name, or
no, Chille has 1 plate, 1 plate Chille.
Ah.
It's like laughing about that.
Well, because I confirmed that I have 1 plate. I posted a picture of my 1 plate.
She was like, well, if you got no one else, then you just it's 1 plate's all you need.
See? Thank you, Paul's mum, for validating me. For the best. Thank you.
Why did Flat not validate you on that one?
Look at.
You don't need more than 1 plate if you're alone. Yeah.
Let me go to the Maelstrom Radio Maelstrom section. Okay. Right.
Okay. Yep.
Let's take a scrolling because there's a lot of food talk.
We're taking a good scroll, guys.
By the way, I'm not offended by the reason. I find it funny, so please don't take any of this out of context. I don't mind it at all. So I see if I can find. There's that Tibant Salt's weird sausage looking thing, and I'm like, that looks okay, and everyone's like, you're weird.
Why are you looking at his penis? What at his penis? Oh, that thing. I think that's sausage casserole, right? That's sausage casserole. Oh, is this him at the? Is that him at the hospital? Is that hospital food?
One of them said Chille literally has 1 plate. Oh my god, you fucking bachelor!
You fucking bachelor!
And then to be fair, I haven't watched the show, but I know it's from this show. But that guy from I Met Your Mother, someone posted a picture of that. Someone else said, I hate to bring the mood down, but it makes me very sad that Chille owns 1 plate. It's like the idea of dining with a second person in the comfort of his own home wasn't even an option that he was ever considered. And then someone says, as soon as I can, I'm going to Scarborough.
It's the same.
And then someone did defend saying, who makes you the king of plates? And then the other person said, yeah, I did. And I am the plate police.
Plate police.
So, yeah.
I mean, if I'm having someone round, I would usually just say, let's go get a takeout, or we go out.
Yeah, I normally go out for food when I have people around. I don't
cook for them. My cooking's terrible. Why would I do that? But Chille's, if you look at Chille's ones, he's actually pretty good. I want to try that burger that posted like ages ago.
Thank you. Yeah, that was good. That burger was what, 4 for £2.50. The bacon, it was 4 slices for £1, and the cheese was like £1.30. So,
it's Friday today, isn't it?
It is now.
Takeaway. It's takeaway day. Hell yeah.
I don't know if I want fish and chips today,
or a burger.
I've got food I've got to cook. I've got some pork chops in the fridge and I've got some chicken Kievs. I do need to make some more homemade chicken Kievs, if I'm honest. I've been buying the pre-made ones, which are okay, but nothing's better than homemade.
Nothing is better than homemade.
Because you can use a cocktail stick to try and make sure that the garlic butter stays in the Kiev. A lot of times the pre-made ones just burst open. Then you're wasting all the delicious butter. See, okay, food talk with Chille. What I would often do is I would make mashed potato with the chicken Kievs, Paul. And you know what you put in mashed potato, right? Butter.
Butter, yeah.
So what I do is I use the Kievs, and then any of the excess butter that runs out of the chicken Kiev, I then pour into the mash and mix it up so it's got a bit of garlic butter included.
I'm hungry right now. And it's like, not saying like my dinner was like bad.
And add a little bit of cheese. Well, the thing is, I'm getting hungry now because I get like, what, 3:30?
I had sausage casserole for dinner, so it was nice, but it wasn't.
All I've had today was that sausage and chips. So
we need food. Hey, chat, send us some food.
Well, sorry, I had snacks. I had some Yorkshire crisps before this show.
I ain't had any snacks. I ain't got any.
Roast lamb and mint flavored.
Apparently, my dad doesn't believe in grabbing snacks. Apparently. Well, he doesn't believe in it because he sent my sister out with some money and told her just to get the essentials. And a snack's not essential. I think snacks are essential to living and mental health. So if we can get that trending right now, that snacks are dedicated. Everyone must have snacks in their vicinity.
Yeah. I mean, there's such things as healthy snacks. Like, you've got apple slices, you've got grapes, you've got... Snacks just mean something to pick on when you're a little bit hungry.
Yeah, or right now I'm probably going to go make myself like a pasta bake or something because I'm fucking starving.
Yeah. It's too late for me to cook. I would set off fire alarms probably.
Fire alarm.
Like I was cooking some baked potatoes and the fire alarm went off. Like, there's no smoke at all. It's a baked potato. I just like it crispy.
Dude,
I love you, fire alarms, and I also hate you.
You save lives, but you also ruin lives.
So I guess we should end the show with the last Final Fantasy 14 topic that I have open.
And what is the last Final Fantasy topic you have open?
Little Ladies' Day.
Yes, the crown. The crowning success.
The tiny crown. By the time this goes live... No, this should go live before, actually. You'll have one more day to get this done. I think. Yeah. This will go live just before it ends. So make sure you get this done.
Get it done right now. Go do it now. It's
a very short quest. And you get a tiny crown. And I thought it was a really cute quest, and I really enjoyed it. And after you finish the quest, you actually have a repeatable quest, which I'm not going to spoil, which was a lot of fun also. As always, it's a repeatable quest. You don't really get much. But if you just want a bit of extra lore and a bit more fun, make sure you go do the extra quest.
Let's go do it. Go do it now. While you're still standing here, go do it.
Yeah. So I think that's everything, really. Everything news-wise, everything food-wise. I'm still... by the way, thank you again to Square Enix for sending me the Endwalker soundtrack. I'm still deciding if I want the code. So who knows when that'll happen or if it'll happen. I have the code right here, but I can't decide if I want it. Like, it's a cool minion. For anyone that doesn't know, you get the Virtua minion with the soundtrack. I just don't want to go through... prove it. What's the code? The code is MACLEOD.
25, 25, 35.
MOGLEROUNDRADIO. What's that? McLeod follow Moogle go around radio. That's the code. 1 second. No, sorry, that was the wrong code. That was for a different code. Here, 1 second. SU. What now? Why can't I spell now?
It's FUCK YOU CU next Tuesday.
Okay, now got it. SUBSCRIBWITHPRIMEITSFREE. Subscribe with Twitch Prime. It's free. Well, it's not free. Technically, you're paying for Amazon Prime. So
but next day delivering.
Yeah. Welcome. By the way, those codes are fake. Please do not try and use those codes. I know that sounds stupid. I have to say that, but I just don't want people to go at me like that code sounds unreal. How's it? No, how do I? Where do I put that code? It's not real. I'm sorry. Unreal trial.
Unreal trial.
So yeah, thank you everyone for following. Thank you everyone for listening. Paul, you got any shout outs and how can they contact you?
You can contact me on all the things social media, just at Paul Metal 1 on Twitter. Obviously Twitch, Moogle. Obviously I stream there every weekend. Most of the time I just chat shit on Discord. If I do look at Discord, even if you tag me in Discord with a question, either one. I don't really do much. But yeah, shout out to everyone who listens. Shout out to everyone who chills in the chat. Just people who just lurk. I love them. I love people that lurk. Come lurk whenever you want to hear me. And I talk shit. I don't know. I don't even talk shit. I don't know why I keep saying talking shit. But yeah. And I don't know if I'm going to stream any other games other than Final Fantasy yet, because there's nothing for me to try and stream. Or I might go back to PS4 streaming to get back to that world. But yeah. Is there any shout outs you got?
Well, I feel like we should do the biggest shout out of all, because you know what's happening this weekend, right?
I get eggy bread from my mum.
Yeah, it's Mother's Day. So seriously, I hope everyone that is a mother or a mother-to-be has a wonderful Sunday and a happy Mother's Day. This will be out after Mother's Day, so hopefully you had a wonderful Mother's Day, and I wish you the best. Remember, your mum is important, and you'll miss her when she's gone. So,
and also,
love your mum.
Americans would have had that, right?
No, theirs is later.
Theirs? Okay, theirs is later.
Yeah, Mother's Day in America is like mid-April, I think. May.
Mother's Day in...
8th of
Wait,
May.
in the US? Is it really?
Yeah.
8th of May. Goddamn, it's in May. Cool.
So, happy Mother's Day to everyone, even if you live in the US. We'll wish you a happy Mother's Day as well. If you're a to-be mum, or you're currently a mum, or just circumstances, you know.
I'm sitting there thinking I really want to say what I want to say, but I don't want to at the same time.
So yeah, anyway, shout out to everyone else that listens. Thank you so much. Anyway, see you all later. Goodbye.
So much.
Remember to follow us on MG_Chille. I forgot UK Mother's Day is different every time. I'm sorry, Cass.
We've just made every American.
Anyway, bye.
Later.